Jake reached over and grabbed the two niggas that was
Now,
sitting there.
mind you, look at how much mayhem Suge is causing. And they out there 2 niggas deep. They 2 deep out there. Just Suge and Jake is out there for this. And look at all this aggressive mayhem that Suge is causing. See, this is how freely Suge used to just mash through and just the bully atmosphere. What's up with it? BossMack gotta tap in, man, and react to something right here. Something I just saw about the homie Big Jake. Big Jake, rest in peace. Art of Dialogue interview. So shout out to Art of Dialogue. You know, they be on it, man. You know, they be on it. They be on it, man. So they got the interview with Mark Curry. Detailing the night when Jake got shot. So how you said fair use? Fair use. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, man, you know, I went through it once already. You know, felt a little bit of impact of the emotions from the time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, rest in peace, Big Jake. He'd have been nice in the podcast space. But anyway, let's check it out. Mark Curry discusses Diddy involvement. And the infamous night back in the day to set off the East Coast, West Coast war, or was pretty much used as a pretext for the East Coast, West Coast war. You know what I'm saying? Used as a pretext. Which is, you know, even more despicable. You know, real despicable. But useful at the time, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do not condone. But let's check it out. The story when my homie got shot. When my homie Big Jake got shot. Art of Dialogue. The BossMack reacts.
This one.
Yes.
G, let the people know who you is.
Oh, my name's Greg Taylor. G hooked it up, aka G Music, aka Don't Be Short with My Change. Rim Shop Records. Peachtree Motors, Peachtree Custom Wheels. Legendary, Atlanta.
Peachtree Motors, Peachtree Custom Wheels, for sure. I heard of them motherfuckers.
History. That's why I put this historical shirt on today.
Architects.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, indeed, man. So I had to bring y'all on the platform, man. You know, we talked behind the scenes and y'all told me a whole lot of stories, man. That was dope, man. So with that being said, man, I want to get right into it. First thing I want y'all to talk.
He got on the Dope Story shirt. So they already set off the dope story.
Talk about is Suge Knight best friend, Big Jake. He got killed. And y'all both actually seen him get killed. If y'all don't mind, go into detail about that from beginning to end.
Now, first of all, they did not see Big Jake get killed because he was critically injured. He was not dead out there, so they saw him get shot.
Exactly happened from y'all point of view.
You want to start him off, or you just want me to tell him what I was doing there?
Yo, it was a body.
Yeah. Keith, the same as I always worked the front door. So that's me. I'm the one who worked the front door. I was over the security damn near. So every person that came into the club, I always made sure they had IDs and things like that. And the people who owned the club were some real good friends of mine. So that's what I did at the club this night. So this night, when that incident happened, I was sitting right there looking at it with my own eyes.
Terrible. It's a tragedy. Man lost his life to nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look how he looked at him to check to see what he said. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that the little nuances?
Man lost his life to nothing.
See how he little you know glancing.
Yep.
And it all could have been avoided. Just communication.
So take me through that night,
did
man.
It again to check to see if he.
I'm gonna let you, because you know this is the greatest show on earth.
Well, it all happened. It was Jermaine Dupri weekend, and they were at the Botanical Garden, and we owned the club, the Platinum House, and we were doing like Biggie parties. We were doing Bad Boy parties over there. Bad Boy wasn't really taking off yet. It was just getting at, and we was just doing nonstop parties there. And for some reason, our club was closed, but Jermaine Dupri, Puffy, Wolf, Mark, Keith Murray, Too Short, Dallas Austin.
Remember Keith Murray told this story. Motherfuckers didn't want to believe Keith Murray. Keith Murray told it.
We're all at our spot, right? And we wasn't even in the music business yet.
We had opened the spot up. Wasn't nothing going. We had, because it was after it was over. We was like, let's go to the Platinum and open it up.
Yeah, let's go over there and chill. And we get there. I had been at Jermaine Dupri's party and I seen Jake. I got a business card from him. It said President of Death Row, Jake, right? I was like, cool. And this dude was bigger than Suge. Suge was big, but Jake was bigger than he was, right? And he was looking for Puff and they was looking for Jermaine and them there. And I didn't see them at their own party. I'm like,
I don't know about that. I don't know. Was he bigger than Suge? It might have been kind of like the same size.
Where is you guys at? I get over to the Platinum House. They're all in there. So we walk in, and it's Jermaine Dupri, his security, Puff with Wolf. And Jake looks in and see these guys, right? I'll never forget that bend over. He looked over, he looked through that door, and seeing that they was in there.
Came right to the.
He went back and got Suge. Suge came back. Boom, 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 boom. He came right in and slapped the out of Jermaine Dupri. Wow!
Now see, that's the thing. Back then, it was just a whole lot of slapping going on. It was a whole lot of slapping going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever I was around them, even though Jake was the homie, I was on tense for getting slapped. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm like, niggas is getting slapped and I'm crashing out if I get slapped. If I get slapped, I'm crashing out and I'm gonna cause a war to happen. You understand me? I'm gonna cause a whole everything to happen if I get slapped in here. You feel me? That's the tense around these niggas, man. Tense.
Jermaine ran out the goddamn club, you know. My boy Jermaine.
Shout out Jermaine.
It was no way he could even compete with that because he slapped his security too. They beat his security. The nigga supposed to be protecting them. And
see, that's how they roll.
Oh man, it was a nightmare.
See, that's how they roll. That's how they roll. Your security get his ass whooped. So you see the ass whooping coming like a tidal wave ass whooping coming towards you. Them niggas was horrifying, man.
And Jermaine ran out. His security ran out. Jake and
It's his
shit.
birthday.
And on his birthday, he got slapped like that. He hit that dude. No, like he didn't even speak to him. What's up? Bah! Jermaine ran. So then we like, oh snap, right? And Puff was standing right there, and he snatched Puff off his fucking feet. It's the first time I ever seen a man dangling in the air off their feet with one hand. Suge had him with one hand
man.
and was shaking them. Like,
Yeah.
what's up, little bitch? You've been flying all around the country since you had me go in there and do that thing for you. What's up with Mary J. Blige Publishing? What's up with Jodeci Publishing?
Suge was fucking Mary J. Suge was fucking Mary J. Matter of fact, I had just told y'all I seen Jake and them at the Mary J concert. The BossMack had been broke. The BossMack had been broke. Niggas started scamming. Started getting a little bit of change, man. And that Mary J. Blige concert came through. She was touring that album, Share My Life, or what that third, I don't know which one, that one of them albums. Nigga, that album went, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Nigga, went to that concert with a bitch that was like a high school sweetheart that I wanted to fuck, but I could never fucking in high school, wanted to fuck since middle school. A bitch I wanted to fuck in middle school. Can y'all tap into that? A bitch I wanted to fuck in middle school and could not get her. And wanted to fuck in high school and could not get her. But here I am, you know what I'm saying? Paper coming in from criminal activities, you feel me? Feeling good. On the way to the Mary J. Blige concert. It was such a beautiful night. Bumped into Big Jake and Suge with the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg. All them niggas was in front. All them niggas was in front of the Universal Amphitheater, nigga. All them niggas was in front. You understand me? And I pulled up with the bitch, and Jake embraced me, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he was happy because he knew I had been broke and didn't have no money. And, you know, nigga was shining and had the bitch right there. Nigga was like, oh, you know how the homie be proud, you know, when to see you with a bitch. You know, you see the homie with a bad bitch out and about, you know what I'm saying? You be proud. Niggas was proud. You feel me? Oh, that was a good night. Mary J. crushed that concert. Nigga, crushed. And at that same concert, I realized how popular Biggie and them was because they played Players Anthem. And I was tripping off the crowd response when they was like, bitches, grab your titties if you love big pop. Bitches, grab your titties if you love big pop. Open off the words of say back on. Crowds lit. Nigga. You see how, bro, took the bitch back, nigga, had a suite, nigga. Had a suite off the scamming, and had a suite in downtown Long Beach shoreline overlooking the waters up high, blowing big kush, bad bitch naked. Nigga chilling, blowing kush, vibing, just like, damn, it was a good night. Then the phone ring. And it's Big Jake. I had the whoop. Back in the days, I had the Motorola's going. So I had the Whoop Motorola's going back in the day. That's how we used to have the Whoop Motorola's. There wasn't no internet connected to your phone. Primitive times, man, 9 to 5, man. Had the Whoop Motorola's going, the BossMack did. You hear me? Had it going. But anyway, Jake hit me. I'm in the hotel room blowing kush. He like, not BossMack, Jim C. I'm posted up with Mary J right now, blowing kush at the crib in Bompton, nigga. Right now, at the crib. I'm at the crib with Mary J right now, nigga. I'm like, Jake, you gotta take it down for the hood, nigga. You gotta take it down. You gotta, listen. I was like, Jake, fuck Suge. You got to take it down for the hood. You got to fuck her for the hood. With no hesitation. And maybe that wasn't right. Because Big Jake was like, Suge is out with one of his other bitches. And he left her with me. First he told me that. Let me back it up. First he told me that. Suge is out with one of his other bitches and he left her with me. She wanted to see what it was like to kick it in Compton with a real nigga. I was like, Jake, man. Bro, I appreciate you calling me, nigga. I appreciate you letting me experience this moment with you, nigga. I know I sound fucked up, bro. You gotta take it down for the hood, man. I know I sound shitty, man, but I don't know, Jake, man, like, I know I sound shitty, man, but you gotta take it down for the hood. And Jake was like, nah, this is Suge, bitch. This is Suge's bitch. This is Suge's bitch. But we blowing kush in Bompton right now, homie. I was like, damn. That concert she had just did was so lit, bro. Damn, that was a moment. You feel me? But anyway, let's go back to. That was a vignette, man. That's what you call a vignette right there. That's what you call a vignette, man. That's what you call a vignette right there, man. Let me come back down to the planet Earth, man, traveling away with that right there. So see, now I want to bring us all the way back to what's up with Mary J's publishing.
Puff go, yo, Suge, I ain't gonna be your bitch. Grabbed his arm, his right hand, and Suge shook him again. Then Wolf reached over and grabbed him. Wolf was so gangster. He said, boom, Suge ain't going down like this no more. And
Enough was enough.
And he brought Puff out the air and set him back on his feet. And him and Puff went at it with Suge. They both went at it with him, right? Then Jake reached over and grabbed the two niggas that was sitting
there. Now, mind you, look at how much mayhem Suge is causing. And they out there 2 niggas deep. They 2 deep out there. Just Suge and Jake is out there for this. And look at all this aggressive mayhem that Suge is causing. See, this is how freely Suge used to just mash through and just the bully atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? That was worse after this though.
At the bar, they ain't had nothing to do with it. He grabbed this Jamaican dude,
The smallest one.
the littlest dude. He grabbed this dude like, ugh. And dude go like this and go, "Me not no fan of your."
Okay, now he just said Jake grabbed a Jamaican dude. What I have heard is that this guy that he interacted with, that Jake interacted with, was fucking with a bitch. This was over a bitch. Jake got shot over a bitch, from what I'm hearing. This is the details. Somebody came in my DM and told me this years ago. This was over a bitch. But Suge ran with the pretext. Knowingly ran with the pretext. Thus forcing Puffy to respond to this. You see Puffy got turned into a demon. Look at all this pressure that Suge is putting on niggas.
Yours. I don't watch television. Jake was like, ooh, we was all like, ooh, he grabbed the live wire. Like this dude said, you don't watch TV. So he set him back down. We like, whoa.
Yeah.
And we wasn't in the music business yet, so it's like, we trying to get in that shit, right? And this is Puff and Suge right here fighting in our club.
People we want to meet.
The people we trying to get down with, we like, oh, they here fighting. We have, so
Just our luck.
So our partner who owns the spot, V, he comes up like, V, what you want to do? You want to squash this? Don't you want to squash this, V? He go, no. I'm like, what? He said, I got a room for this. We like, oh, nah. Let them niggas fight it out. So we went up, we had a room upstairs, and then we just shoot dice in there. We go up there, and it was Suge, Puff, Wolf, and Jake with V walked into the room. We stood out, let them go in, and held the door down where everybody was watching. And all you can hear was boom, 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 boom. They was in there fighting like a motherfucker. And all of a sudden, V opened the door, and there goes Suge and Puff standing there like this, hugged up. We like, oh, these niggas
Work
fight.
that out.
They worked that stuff. They was like, quick. And we all came down. We came out the club. It was like the beef is squashed. We came down the dance floor, and we were walking out the Platinum, and they had a little atrium. And I'll never forget, because it's I could see it, the tour bus across the street. We standing there, Suge's in front of, with Puff, they walking to the limo, hugged up. Jake and Wolf is walking behind them. All of a sudden, somebody started shooting across the street, and I knew Mark was at the front of the gate.
I'm at the front.
I know he was up there
fine.
strapped. And I'm like, who the fuck is out there shooting across the street? And I can see the dude just busting, bop, 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 bop. And the security ran. The Atlanta PD ran that we paid to protect us from unwanted attacks and shit. When soon as that dude started shooting, the cop ran. I'm like, oh,
First one.
we in trouble. The cops ran.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the dude just came out of nowhere. Where everybody was looking that way, this dude came out of nowhere and flashed like the Flash and spent, and he touched Jake with that gun. I never seen that shit before. Them New York niggas is the coldest killing niggas I ever seen in here.
Not New York niggas. Not New York niggas. Not New York niggas. Atlanta niggas. Atlanta niggas. Over a bitch. Over a bitch. But then Suge ran with the pretext.
History was that killed that play. They were called the play for the overlay. They started shooting across the street to make everybody look. We looked, the dude came out of nowhere and just touched Jake. And Jake was about 400 pounds.
Nah,
He hit him about what, 4 times, 7 times?
400 pounds. Jake was not 400
he just kept shooting.
pounds. Jake was not 400 pounds. Jake was probably about, Jake might have been like maybe 260, maybe 270, maybe. Somewhere in there. High exaggeration.
And just touching it, bop, bop, bop. But the whole time he was looking at Suge like, you next, nigga. And we like, oh, and I'm standing right behind him. We like, it's happening so fast. And then he pulled out on Suge.
Ain't no you next. He would have hit Suge first.
To blast Suge. And I thought it was a girl because it was screaming like a girl.
It could have been 2 times because when I looked, I seen him had Puff. That's when he had Puff in that chokehold. When Jake was doing that, the reason why, just imagine, if the girl was in front of, why he wouldn't have let the girl have it too? If he just finished doing what he was doing, if it was a girl, and that was all that was protecting him at that time, she would have got it too that night. He couldn't do it. That's why he grabbed somebody he couldn't shoot at. That's why he looking at him like, yo, this should have.
Niggas was having a narrative that Suge held Jake and shielded himself from the bullets with Jake.
Been you, but I can't get you right now, but I got him.
To let you know.
Yeah, I'm letting you know.
That's why he looked at him like that.
That's why he was look, because he couldn't do nothing to him because Puff was right there.
So hold on. So then he drew down on Suge.
See, these niggas don't know. I'm telling you, man. Pop Jake because of a bitch.
So I was able to sit there and look like this and go, wow. Yeah.
I never seen it get touched.
Me know that I could actually look at it because I said,
dude, and it was like slow-mo camera, like, it's like your whole life flashed before your eyes.
Yeah, but when he was shooting, I knew he wasn't gonna shoot me because I told you I should see him all the time. Like I used to be the one that served him his, crystals every night. So when he was shooting, it let me know that I could actually look at it because I said, he's not going to shoot me, he's shooting somebody else. So I was able to sit there and look like this.
Wow.
Go, wow. Yeah.
I never seen it get touched by a gun and shot before. That just blew my mind. I thought, I was like, this is surreal. And then we all backed up and we went out to the kitchen. It was like out the back side door to get away. And it was like Keith Murray, Too Short, Dallas, Jermaine.
Everybody on the side.
Hiding up under the car.
Yeah.
And then Wolf.
Right.
I came up on Wolf. And that nigga was over there crazy, like insane, right? He was like, I'm like, Wolf, what the fuck is wrong with you, Wolf? Wake up. I had to slap that nigga. Psh, psh, wake up, Wolf. He came out there.
That sound like exaggeration, slapping a gangster, and you a civilian. That sound crazy.
Bro, bloodshot eyes.
I feel like it's a lot of 2 on 10 in this right here, they narrative.
And I'm like, damn. Wake up, Wolf, what's up? And he was like, he was in shock. And he was the homie, so we like, come on, homie. What happened? And all of a sudden the dude came from around, the nigga who was shooting came around.
Look how he keep looking at him for validation as he tell the story. He's like he's searching for, is this cool what I'm saying type shit.
Around the corner. We on the sidewalk, they all up on the cars. I'm trying to get Nick to get up. He came around the corner with the gun like, boom, and he drew down. And we was like, if this nigga shoot, we killing him, right? He didn't shoot. He stopped and looked at us and froze. And he had the gun in his hand.
Then took off.
Then went back the other way.
Yeah.
Then we like, damn.
What just happened?
Where's the police, right? Then they shot up our club. So we walk around there to get all these fools up off the ground, and we walk around there to go see Jacob. We knew dude just got dumped out.
He was on the ground. He was just laying there on the ground.
That's the first time I ever seen like a 400-pound man shrivel up to like 2 pounds. He shriveled all the way up.
Yeah.
He was ticking. He was out there ticking.
He was talking about, he was like, do it look bad?
Mm-hmm.
Do it look bad? And my man was like, nah, it don't look bad. Just breathe. Just breathe. He was like, do it look bad?
That's the first time I heard that. You know what I mean? That he was talking right there.
Trying to save his life. We went over there, everybody would start trying to save his life. V was over there coaching him through and talking to him. He's like, do it look bad? and you can see the blood. That's the first time I see a trail of blood going down the sidewalk into the streets. And the white people was pulling up, coming from the opera. They was pulling up and looking at this, and they would see Suge, Puffy,
Dallas,
Jermaine.
There was so many celebrities.
Out there. And they would look and they would just drive through the light and just panic. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then the ambulance was coming. It was taking so long for that ambulance to come. Now the security cops finally came back. They done ran off.
Rambo, after he come back,
Rambo.
even heavy.
And
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard about the ambulance taking long, though.
Rambo. He was running so fast, bro. And he gets there, and we praying over. We got dude right there. He ticking.
But you know, hold on, you gotta go back to when the 4 dudes that was like, damn.
Oh, before the 4 dudes. So when I got around that corner and seen Jack down there and V, Jake trying to bring him back. Suge and Puff was like right here.
Right there, over to the right.
And Puff kept going, man, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, sir. It ain't gonna be all right. Suge was like, it's gonna be all right. Tell your kids it's gonna be all right. Tell your mom it's gonna be all right. Then he like slapped the shot of Puff again. Wow! He hit that nigga so hard and so fast, you ain't had time to react. I felt sorry for Puff.
Man.
Because he kept trying to explain that he was innocent, that he ain't had shit to do with this. He said, shit.
All I can say is there's a lot of slapping going on back then, man.
There you go, man. I ain't got shit to do with this, man.
You like, what you mean you ain't got nothing to do with this?
He was like, it's gonna be all right though, Suge. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Then I was like, you know what? This nigga dying. The ambulance is taking forever. I said, in Detroit, we gotta play. Let's throw this nigga in the car and take him to the hospital. It's right down the street. So load him up and take him. So we go to load up Jake, and the police drew down on us. I said, oh, y'all motherfuckers gonna draw down on us after we try to save a black man's life. But it's when the dude was shooting across the street, y'all ran. Y'all supposed to run to the action instead of running from the action, but y'all gonna draw us down on us after we tried to save this man's life.
They got bad. They broke bad.
So they made us wait for the ambulance to come. We waited. So it was like all of us while we was there. Then the 4 guys came. They were like the X-Clan, or I thought they were like
the X-Clan, man. It looked like them because they had the African,
the
African stuff. The
Vainglory.
It looked just like the X-Clan.
They were like, yo, another black man shot dead in the streets. Is what they said. They jumped out. Was like. And they walked up and they seen Suge was like that. They seen Puff was like, oh, they seen Dallas, they seen Jermaine. They were like, hey man, we trying to get to where y'all at, and y'all out these streets, y'all trying to get to the streets where we at. Why every time we see y'all, we see death?
Every time we see y'all, we see nothing but death.
Death. And we was like, oh snap.
Brazy. You know them X-Clan niggas used to be around back then, man. They used to be moving around. Used to have on the hats and shit. Used to be having on all the African shit. Don't see too many of them type of motherfuckers no more, man.
Right? And then Suge kept going, it's gonna be all right, Suge.
They kept going back.
They was going back and forth.
It's gonna be all right.
Like, it's gonna be all right. Bitch. Right? And then the police was saying when they seen it with Suge and Puff, the police sent that ambulance around a second time, bro. Because they already took forever for it to get because it's like freaknik traffic. And then they sent that shit around again. We're like, oh man, how y'all gonna do that shit?
Gonna miss the whole point, the whole
They let him bleed out. The police did. And then so when Suge started arguing again, him and Puff, the guys was like, instead of y'all arguing with each other,
oh, this gonna be all right.
Why don't y'all pray for that black man laying down on the ground dead? We was like, oh, like everything stopped when he said that.
Yeah, he made you realize that, you know, you're not focusing.
We not focused. Nobody was focused. This black man is sitting here dripping, ticking away his life. And y'all over here arguing about some super superficial shit. So when we got a prayer circle, we all came together. It was the
Shout out to that prayer circle for the homie, man. Shout out to this the first time I heard about that too.
The most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Dallas, Jermaine, Suge, Puff. V was giving him, helping him. And you, Keith Murray, Short, me, Sean Canardi.
Yeah, Sean. Shout out to Sean.
Sean was there.
Can't leave Sean out.
And Wolf wasn't there.
Because Sean was holding Puff hand that night when we got in the circle. And then Puff, he had Sean hand, and then Suge had Puff hand. And the nigga said this nigga was squeezing the shit out of Puff hand
so hard doing the prayer.
Yeah.
He was, and the Lord
almost about to break his fist.
He was trying to break him, man.
Yeah.
And the police were sitting there watching, waiting on them to get into it with each other so they can arrest him and try to lock him up. So we try to keep the peace. Then we try to say the prayer for the brother. We say the prayer for dude. Then the ambulance finally showed up.
Took him off.
That was on a Friday night or Saturday? That was a Friday.
That was a Saturday.
Saturday,
September 23rd, 1995.
And Jake died October 5th, 1995. So he made it like a week and a half.
It's good with numbers, that Mark Curry.
Yeah.
Now the thing I think that really killed Jake though, I feel personally, is that I feel like Jake found out that he was gonna be paralyzed or he wasn't gonna be able to walk, and I think that probably like fucked him up mentally. I think, you know what I'm saying? Because he was communicating in that little period of time that he was alive, you know. So he knew, you know. And he was like a tough dude.
Yeah. I remember that day, like yesterday.
And this was our first introduction to the music business. We had never been in the music
We've
business.
been looking
other
for
than owning
these
the
dudes
club.
wanting to meet them to do some record business with them. Like, damn, man, as soon as we meet y'all,
This nigga's dying.
yeah.
Shout up our
Yeah. And then after that, like right before that happened, Jake was telling me Tupac finna come to the row. Tupac finna get out and come to the row. Right before this happened.
When they accused Wolf of Big Jake murder, that's not true.
No.
Nope.
Wolf,
I could check
Wolf
that.
was a good guy, man. He ain't had shit to do with that shit.
No.
What happened was them studio gangsters ran across real gangsters. They ran across.
Nah, Big Jake wasn't no studio gangster. Big Jake was not a studio gangster. I don't think Suge was a studio gangster either. He was a studio bully. For sure, though.
Across that original rock, Rude Boy. We knew it. It was like, ooh, the whole
See, they don't know about the bitch.
club was like, ooh, shut him down.
So yeah, because you know what people didn't understand is at the time, Puff kept some real thorough people around him. You understand? That's what made Puff the powerful person Puff was. But since this is the greatest show on earth, G, let him know.
Puff is the greatest gangster New York ever seen. He had the greatest run in the history of gangsters.
I concur.
Frank Lucas, all of them, they
I
were 5
concur.
years, 6-year term, plus 30 years.
I concur.
And he played by the book. And on this particular night, it was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It was his
And particularly
beginning.
Jake. Because
it was the beginning of Puffy gangster career. That night was the beginning. That was the seed. That was the realness. You know what I'm saying? And Puffy adapted to the pressure and added the South to the team.
those guys end up getting
Puffy
killed
played
anyway.
chess.
Yeah. They was real bank robbers and real drug dealers, real criminals. They didn't watch television.
No.
One of them got killed in Magic.
The one who did the shooting, when he came out, the one who actually shot Jake, he got killed at Magic City.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was that, like a week or so later?
Yeah, right after.
Right as soon as it happened, quick. And he got killed by off-duty police officer.
And so the
Magic
karma
City.
came back real quick. What he did to old boy was terrible.
I heard
Most
it was
people
much
thought that
later
was a
after
hit,
that.
too.
I heard much
Because
later.
you know,
Wait a minute. Hold
they
on,
knew
hold
who
on,
he
hold
was,
on.
you know.
I heard much later. I heard this probably probably within the last 7 years, maybe 8 years, something like that.
Yeah, but
He
shit,
get away
Puff
with that.
kept saying the whole time, I ain't got shit to do with this shit, man. I ain't play.
And he really didn't.
He was trying to explain it.
He really didn't. He just got thrown in the middle of that work.
Rest in peace, Big Jake, man. Y'all know I had to respond to that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, they didn't see Jake get killed. They saw him get critically wounded, and he died later in the hospital from his injuries. But nevertheless, Big Shug, Jake got killed because of a bitch that he was fucking with out here that was out in the A, bad bitch. You know, she was fucking with a nigga out there who was aware of who Jake and them was and was ready to deal with it. And you know what I'm saying? And Suge ran with the pretext. Suge ran with it and was like, Diddy, blaming Diddy. It's war. And everything that happened after that. You know, everything that happened after that. Yeah. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. You know, I had to react to that. Hopefully, let me keep this up there and won't strike me down and shit. But I had to react to that long form. You know what I'm talking about? The BossMack Topsoil is here with y'all niggas. Yeah.